When 8-year-old Grant complained of back pain, his family figured it was overexhaustion or maybe a strain. A lot of parents would think that. Well, then the problem got bigger, and they too found themselves needing St. Jude.
Grant is like most teenagers his age.
Generally, I've been playing video games a lot, but just recently got a car and my license.
However, this 17-year-old isn't like most people. Grant began experiencing back pain when he was just 8 years old.
He's swimming and he's trying tennis and golf and all that stuff, and we figure he's just straining his back.
Strains his parents thought would go away, but they didn't. Doctors put Grant through a number of tests for things like diabetes, but nothing turned up.
I'd say maybe 5 or 6 different types of doctors.
And this doctor started playing with Grant and doing all these silly, nonsensical things. Grant, stick your arm straight out and don't let me push him down.
By the end of the week, Grant went to St. Louis Children's Hospital. After an MRI, they found a tumor on his spinal cord. Days later, surgeons began removing the tumor.
Nobody could determine what it was. And the surgeon said, I'm not touching him any further until we figure out what this is.
It was determined Grant had neurogloma, a cancer that attacks the central nervous system. The surgeon removed most of the tumor, and just when Grant thought his life would be normal, 6 months later, stunning news.
I had just gotten my tumor removed, and they had recently found that they hadn't removed all of it.
In fact, that tumor spread to his brain. St. Louis Children's Hospital gave Grant the option to try one of 2 chemo programs, but the family would have to pick it blindly. They decided it was time to go to St. Jude, and after a few weeks of tests, decided that's where Grant was going to be treated.
We decided that we were full on board with St. Jude, and so right about Thanksgiving of '04, we started a 77-week chemotherapy program.
Right after the treatments wrapped up in July of 2006, Grant's tumor stopped growing. But 7 months later, another round of disappointing news.
They were growing again, and I guess this stuff is smart, and we can't just blast it with the same stuff because it's developing a resistance to it.
Grant would undergo various other treatments until 2010. The cancer and treatments were creating more problems in his spine and created a hunch in his back. His spine was close to compressing his lungs, so doctors fused his spine together using bones from his rib cage.
You know how doctors got to talk. They don't want to get your hopes up. You know, they got to be very cautious. So I wasn't expecting much correction, much straightening of his spine, but his spine looks like a normal kid now.
Grant's parents hope a special incentive will help speed up his recovery.
The day we left, we went to the driver's license office, and he's now a licensed driver. And he's got a new car, not a new car, but he has a car waiting for him when he gets home. So we wanted him to have something to get himself up out of bed and get himself healed for us.